My child, I have a message for you, a message carried on the wings of my archangels, sent to you in this very moment. They have been waiting, longing, hoping that you will pause and listen. But you, like many, are caught in the rush of life, too busy to hear. You have been given many gifts, but the most precious one is time, and it is in this moment, with only 2 minutes, that your life can change. Will you ignore them, as others have done before you? Or will you choose to heed their call? I speak to you now, as your Savior, but also as the one who sees beyond your eyes, beyond your busy thoughts, into the very core of your being. The archangels, your heavenly protectors, are reaching out to you right now. But they do not ask for your attention for long. Just 2 minutes. 2 minutes to open your heart, to hear the whispers of heaven, to feel the presence of God's love in your life. You see, time moves quickly. The days pass, and often you forget to listen. You forget that you are not alone. Your angels have been placed at your side, not for a moment of convenience, but for a lifetime. They are always with you, waiting for you to see them, waiting for you to listen. And yet, day after day, you are consumed by the world. They speak, but you do not hear. Psalm 46 verse 10 says, "Be still, and know that I am God." But how can you be still when your mind is racing, your heart is anxious, and the world around you pulls you in every direction? The archangels know your struggles. They see your pain. They feel the weight you carry, and they long to help, to guide, to protect. Yet, they cannot force you to listen. They can only beg for your attention, just for 2 minutes. Will you give them this? I will share with you a story. A story of one who was too busy to listen, who had no time for the heavenly calls that echoed in their life. This person lived in a constant whirlwind of tasks, work, family, friends, endless to-do lists. And though they knew of their angels, they rarely paused long enough to acknowledge them. One day, a powerful storm came. Winds howled, the sky darkened, and fear gripped the heart of this person. But in that moment of fear, the archangels cried out, "Stop! Listen!" But the person, consumed by panic, refused to pause. They were too wrapped up in the chaos to hear the still voice of peace. And so, they walked through the storm alone. But, my child, you do not need to walk through life like this. You do not need to face every challenge on your own. For I have not left you or forsaken you. I have sent you angels, powerful, wise, loving, and they are waiting for your permission to help. But all they ask is that you stop, take a breath, and listen. 2 minutes. That is all. Why is it so difficult to pause? Why do so many ignore the calling of the archangels, even though their hearts long for peace, for guidance, for the clarity that only heaven can provide? It is because the noise of the world is deafening. It is easy to get lost in the demands of the moment. But my child, let me tell you this, the only way to hear the angels is to quiet your heart. The only way to hear the voice of God is to silence the distractions that drown out His call. You must choose to stop, to breathe, to give your full attention, even for just 2 minutes. And in those 2 minutes, you will hear the wisdom, the peace, and the love that will carry you through whatever storm you face. The archangels are not asking for your hours. They are not asking for your undivided attention for days. But they are asking for 2 minutes. 2 minutes to speak into your heart, to remind you that you are not alone, that I am with you always, and that you are deeply loved. I know your life is busy. I know your responsibilities weigh on you. But what good are your tasks if you are not centered, if you are not grounded in the knowledge that I am with you, guiding you, loving you? What good is it to rush through your days if you are not stopping to listen to the whispers of heaven? The angels have seen the trials you face, and they know the burdens you carry. They are not distant. They are here, now, waiting for your heart to open. And so, I ask you again, my child, will you give your archangels 2 minutes? Will you give me 2 minutes of your time, to listen to the words of peace, the words of comfort, the words of love that can change the course of your life? 2 minutes to open your heart and feel the embrace of heaven. I am not far from you. The archangels are not far from you. We are all waiting for you to take that step. Will you ignore us, as others have? Or will you listen, even for just a moment? The choice is yours. Choose wisely. For in that stillness, in those 2 minutes, you will find everything you need to walk in peace and strength, no matter what comes. Remember, my child, be still, and know that I am God. And in your stillness, you will hear the angels. You will hear my voice. And you will be filled with the love that can carry you through everything life brings your way.